Lady K, are you ready?
I know she ready.
Kiki, are you ready? Bayou Diva, let them know that you're ready.
It's Thursday night, they at it again. You got it locked into the ladies then. It's Lady K, Kiki too, plus the Bayou Diva. You know how they do. From breaking news to favorite foods. Shit is popping in the city, hot topics too. Advice for your issues if you need to grab a tissue. Just wait till a break, they may say something that'll fit you. Amazing guests live on set. You can laugh to your heart's content. They appreciate the love cause it's truly a blessing. My name's Saga Boss and I approve this message.
Ain't no room for hating, enjoy the entertainment. You are locked in to the ladies' den, so there's no confusion. They love what they're doing. You are locked in to the ladies' den.
The Ladies Den, Thursday nights, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell them Saga sent you.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Lady K, and I am here in the den. The den is open. Hey. Wow. Welcome to the Ladies Den. Thank you to everyone that is here with us live. We are live streaming on our Facebook page, and we're also live streaming on our YouTube channel, the Ladies Den Podcast. Make sure you go over there and subscribe, please, and thank you. We really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, so tonight it's gonna be a very special night because we have coming later on a young lady that has been on with us before, that is my TLA sister, and she is doing some big things, and we will be chit-chatting with her at the top of the next hour. And Miss I almost called her last name a different name. I ain't gonna tell you what last name I almost said, but Miss Tammy D Taylor will be with us around 8 o'clock. Yes, to talk about everything that she is doing. Yeah, and just to give you a hint on that, let me hold on for a second, please, and thank you. Just to give you a hint on everything that's gonna be happening, let me hit you to this real quick. This Thursday in the Ladies Den, November 21st, don't miss our special guest, the award-winning boss lady herself, Miss Tammy D Taylor. We'll be talking about her life-changing nonprofit organization as well as her new talk show dropping this Friday. Make sure you are live streaming with us 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, either via Facebook or on our YouTube channel. See you in the den. Hey, there you have it. That's who will be with us later on. And she is going to be my guest host too, because we have a couple of things going on with us. First of all, I want to ask everyone to please send out a prayer and some good vibes to our girl Kiki, as she's dealing with some family issues. You guys know that I'm over here on the West Coast working. And so Bayou Diva is also traveling, working this week. So I am probably going to rock this first hour solo dolo which I have done before, so it's no big deal. So you got, Lady K in the building. What? Anyway, let me see while I get everything set up here. So you guys know that at the beginning of the show, we tell you what we're sipping on. So for this week, I'm gonna show you what I'm sipping on. Now, the previous week I had Kahlua chocolate sips is the one that I had. This week I have Bailey's chocolate, and this is Irish cream liqueur, and it's 15.7% alcohol volume. So basically, with this and with any liqueur, you can drink it by itself or you can mix it with something. Now, I will say the other night I did make myself hot chocolate, and I put a little bit of this in there, and it was really, really good. But so today I will be sipping on this while I am, while we're on the show. Shouts out to Bailey's chocolate. And just to do a quick review of it. Between Kahlua and Bailey's chocolate, I kind of prefer Kahlua just a little bit because of the taste. This is really good, don't get me wrong, but it has a little bit of an aftertaste. It has it's a different chocolate. This reminds me of like maybe a milk chocolate, whereas the Kahlua reminds me more of like a Dutch chocolate. And those that are out there that are fellow chocolatiers, you know what I mean by the taste. But this is still really good. Again, you can make any type of cocktail with that. I tell you what, it's been some years now, but a good friend of mine, shouts out to Infrared. ATL's coolest, hottest poets. He's also a comedian. Put that out there. I've seen him on stage before. Anyway, he used to do a cocktail back in the day. We used to do our happy hours, after work happy hours over at Barley's, which used to be on Peachtree. He would do Hennessy and Kahlua. And at first, when he would order it, I'd be like, really? Hennessy and Kahlua? But he let me taste it one time, and it was really good. And considering, how Hennessy, the taste of Hennessy, I could see why it actually tastes really good. So I mean, you can make all kinds of cocktails with these liqueurs. So shouts out to once again, this week I'm sipping on Bailey's chocolate. It's really, really good. I do like it, and I would buy it again. And with the holidays coming up, everybody buys different things. Eggnog gets real popular and stuff. That's a good substitute to eggnog. So anyway, hey Diamond, thank you for watching, sis. So here's what I want to chit chat about just real quick. I follow a few people on Facebook, a few I guess you could say bloggers, content creators. A lot of stuff has to do with relationships. I guess that's how my algorithms end up being set up, because I do watch a lot of stuff that probably has like relationship hashtag on it, which is cool. That's fine with me. I like that kind of stuff. So came across this young lady named Jamie Wesley on Facebook. And I saw this story that she posted on her page. And I just wanted to I actually shared it to the Ladies Den page to see, if anybody had anything to say about it. I didn't see any comments on there. Didn't look today. But I want to share this with you on the live show to see, you know, if you have anything to say about the incident itself, and if you would do it any different. If you would, if this was you, and if this was your thing, would you do it any differently? I'm gonna show you this, and then let me get your comments on what you would do differently, or if you would do anything differently. Okay, let's see. Let's scroll down so you can see. Get some.
Well, anyways, your reason.
Start it over.
Ooh, you gotta watch this one. We'll talk about it at the end.
Well, anyways, the reason I call all you here is because I have some news for you. Terrence didn't tell you you're going to be a daddy again.
Oh, but that's his extravagant news.
I'm not the mommy.
What?
I just wanted to tell everybody in person and to clear the air. I didn't want nobody to think that I keep in secret, so I hide in things or anything like that. He didn't even know. This is shock to him that I know everything. Don't ask me what I'm talking about. Who is Shania Shah?
What is she?
You want to tell your father and them that she's pregnant?
Oh.
Terrence, you was just by she a little while ago and you went to drop a clear blue. I have videos of your vehicle being there. I have pictures of the pregnancy test. I have videos of you and she having a hotel. I have everything. An anonymous informer notified me of everything going on. I have pictures, I have messages, I have videos, I have pictures of the pregnancy test. I know always go online when I buy in Felicity with she family. I know she have a 2-year-old child. I know she's a little girl. She's only 23 years old. I know where she living. I know you just go there and play with your son. I know she calling my son Papa and thing, and I also know that when you drop me and mommy in the airport to go to Barbados, you carry my child by her house. My son by her house. I know everything. I know when you say you're working late, you're not working late, you're in a hotel with Chida, why you never have no money. You're always running in the ATM because you had to pay for hotel. I know she's lying with all your police partners and them. I know everything, Terrence. I know everything and I have the proof. So this is not assumptions. I have hard evidence to prove everything. And I know that a couple months ago when you had something on your neck and I asked you what it is, you tell me how that the MP5 strap. And I know you tell she that you tell me is an MP5 strap and I believe it. And I know it was a hickey. And I'm pretty sure it have others because the name when I see the message last 2 weeks.
Sorry, guys. I clicked on something by accident. My apologies.
Well, anyways, the reason I call all you here is because I have some news for you. Terrence didn't tell you you're going to be a daddy again.
Oh, but that's his extravagant news.
I'm not the mommy.
What?
I just wanted to tell everybody in person and to clear the air. I didn't want nobody to think that I keep in secret, so I hide in things or anything like that. He didn't even know. This is shock to him that I know everything. Don't ask me what I'm talking about. Who is Shania Shah?
What is she?
You want to tell your father and them that she's pregnant?
Oh.
Terrence, you was just by she a little while ago and you went to drop a clear blue. I have videos of your vehicle being there. I have pictures of the pregnancy test. I have videos of you and she having a hotel. I have everything. I have everything. An anonymous informer notified me of everything going on. I have pictures, I have messages, I have videos, I have pictures of the pregnancy test. I know always go online when I buy in Felicity with she family. I know she have a 2-year-old child. I know she's a little girl. She's only 23 years old. I know where she living. I know you just go there and play with your son. I know she calling my son Papa and thing, and I also know that when you drop me and mommy in the airport to go to Barbados, you carry my child by her house. My son by her house. I know everything. I know when you say you're working late, you're not working late, you're in a hotel with Cheetah where you never have no money. You're always running in the ATM because you had to pay for hotel. I know she's lying with all your police partners and them. I know everything, Terrence. I know everything and I have the proof. So this is not assumptions. I have hard evidence to prove everything. And I know that a couple months ago when you had something on your neck and I asked you what it is, you tell me how that the MP5 strap. And I know you tell she that you tell me is an MP5 strap and I believe it. And I know it was a hickey. And I'm pretty sure it have others because the name when I see the message last 2 weeks ago when Tristan had my phone is a different name. So maybe it have other women too. I don't know. Maybe this is for them. I know but the one that I have proof, hard, whole evidence about. Everything I have it. I have everything. I don't know how you're going to deny it. There's nothing to deny. And I know you tell she that you're going to find some way to work around it since she's pregnant. And she's a little girl. She's 23 years old. I know you know all she family is going by she house. I know everything. She living in like a kind of little shack. Not even a good house. But you are too happy. You don't pay a bill in this house. You don't make groceries. The only thing you just do is go Pennywise and buy Pampers for the child. You don't wash your clothes. You don't give me no money. Not that I need no money. Nothing. But you're too happy. I home here like a damn fool every day. Taking care of my child. Doing whatever I had to do for you. Look the other night when Tristan get up and he started vomit. And he was working in the night. And call me in the middle of the night to go and do your laundry. Because you had to go to court. I get up and do it. I had to stop the laundry because the child, after he vomit, he get trouble to go back to sleep. For over 2 hours. I still make sure and get it done by the time you come home. I know when you say you're working extra hours, you're not. I know everything. I know you had sex with she last week Thursday night. I know everything, Terrence. And always land Felicity in a kind of rundown bar so people there won't really know you. I know your police partner and them know. I know back and know. I call the names. I tell them all. I know everything, Terrence. Everything. And just last week Friday, you watch me in my face and say you never step out on your marriage. And that the message I see is that it's just a stupid message. It could never be, never be a stupid message. But I bide my time. I bide my time till the Lord. I pray about this just last night, you know. The Lord sent that anonymous person to contact me this morning to tell me everything. Just last night. I wouldn't lie for that. And I get to find out everything. Because I couldn't come and accuse you without proof. And now I have everything. And you have this little girl pregnant. She's 10 years younger than you, Terrence. She's a little girl. Boy. And she have a child already. And you go there and play with your 2-year-old son. No, you want to know how she meets Uncle Mali? She gone in the station to make a report because the child father abusive towards she. And she started communicate with he. It's 3 months now, they ain't thing. but they know each other since last year.
Did Terrence move? He don't know what to say.
Oh
He
my
don't know what to
God.
do. Terrence is just stuck.
Oh my goodness, y'all. Okay. So, okay. So there you have it. And just a quick, put it all down in a nutshell in a box. If it was going too fast for you, because she was, the Islanders, my Islander folks, once they get angry, once they get upset, that patois hits and that accent get thick. They had the subtitles, but just in case you didn't see, basically what had happened was Terrence, who happens to be a policeman, has been stepping out on his wife. And with this one particular young lady, because the wife even mentions, I don't know if she's the only one. It could be some other people. He got her pregnant. Or excuse me, she's pregnant. She's 10 years younger than Terrence. And he just looked at his wife, she said, the other night, or whatever, based on when this was filmed, the other night from when she's filming, and said that he had never stepped out on their marriage. And she said, I knew it, but I didn't have the proof. And I prayed to the Lord to help me with this. And an anonymous person called me this morning with all the proof I needed. Now, here's my question, and I put it in the comments. How would you have handled this incident? Diamond, if you're still watching, if this was you, would you have, once you got the proof, would you have presented him with this? Is cheating a deal breaker? Or is it like, if he cheats without any results, being like pregnancy and of course STD. STD stands for sexually transmitted disease, for those that don't know. Is it okay for, not okay for them to cheat? Is that a deal breaker? Those of you that watch Love and Hip Hop, reality shows, there's a show called Love and Hip Hop that it's Atlanta. And there's a couple on there that's one of the original couples, Kirk and Rashida Frost. And Rashida is known as she started out as a rapper. I want to say she was like in her teens when she first started, and she was with Kirk. He basically was her or is her manager. And so they've been together a long time. I want to say it's been like 20 something years. I don't know how long they've been actually married, but they've been together for quite some time. If you watch the show, and if you don't, if you watch the show, you know what I'm about to talk about. If you don't, here it is. So basically they have they already had like a what do I want to say? I want to say, did he have one child already? I think he already had a daughter or something. But anyway, they have a mixed family. And they have children together, right? So been together all this time. They have businesses together in both their names. Again, it's been 20 something years that they've been together, right? One of the episodes of one of the seasons consisted of a young lady who came forward. And of course, this is all produced. So like it's reality, but then not really. But they definitely allowed their reality to be a part of the show. Basically, a young lady came forward and said, I just had a baby, and everybody assumed that it was by, a guy that she was already in a relationship with. She let him know, nope, that's not his baby. This baby is for Kirk Frost. Well, everybody is like, again, everybody knew Kirk and Rashida been together a whole bunch of years. They have this big family. They are like the perfect couple in everybody's eyes, yada, yada, yada. Of course, Kirk, a lot of guys out there, and I don't know if they still believe in this. Y'all guys tell me in the comments if this is still your motto, but deny, deny, deny. Until you come forward with some proof, deny, deny, deny. He denied it for as long as he could. And then he finally, because first he said he didn't know her. Then he said, oh, well, because she was a dancer. I don't know if she still does it, but she was a dancer. He used to go to the club all the time. Then he said, oh, well, I may have seen her once or twice at the club. Then he said, oh, well, I may have been drunk or something, and something may have happened, and yeah, I might know her. And like he did all kinds of stuff to try to act like he didn't know. Well, finally, there was a DNA test. And guess what? The baby was his. Here's the thing. He had pretty much lied the whole time, trying to act like he didn't know her, and he didn't know, definitely, wouldn't have known if he had a baby with her. Not only did he know her, he had been giving her money. He had been over there all the time with the baby, spending time with the baby, spending time with her, taking pictures, taking videos, just, like they were just boyfriend and girlfriend, which she was the mistress. And he had moved her into the same apartment building that he and Rashida had a business in. I think they had it was an extra condo or something. But basically, he and Rashida had a residence together in this building, and he moved his mistress and his child with his mistress into that same building. He had been doing all of this because at this point, the baby is like months old. And he did this back when she, had been pregnant. So when he finally got caught, he tried to say, oh, well, I don't even know her, sir. And so at this point, the young lady is like, what? You giving me money. You be here all the time. What are you saying? You moved me into the, you pay my lease. What are you saying? When it all came down to it, and everybody found out that he was the dad, everybody looked at Rashida and was like, well, what you gonna do? He got a whole baby by somebody. Now, here's my immediate thinking, because for me, cheating is a deal breaker for me. And here's my thing when it comes up to the point of, not only is your husband cheating, but he has a baby with somebody. That means you have removed all protective barriers. I mean, you've already disrespected the marriage, by the fact that you even looked at somebody else and was like, oh, I want to get with you. Yes, I have a wife, but it doesn't matter. I want to get with you. Not only have you done that and whatever goes along with, the intimacy in that, now you raw dogging. You are exchanging bodily fluids with somebody else. Here's the problem with that. And it's not even about taking a bath or washing up before you go home. You are exchanging energy with this other person. And on top of that, anything that she's dealing with in her body, all the way down to a simple little yeast infection, now you got it. Because yeast infections in men it's not easy to detect. I don't even know if they have symptoms in that, but women do. Each woman has a different pH balance. So if you dealing with and exchanging bodily fluids with one woman and you go home with your wife and you lay down with your wife, you have now brought all that energy that you picked up from the other woman and anything else that the other woman had and gave it to your wife. Suddenly, your wife's pH balance is off. Hey, Fannie Mae, your wife's pH balance is now off. She could end up having a yeast infection. She could end up having a UTI. Like, our bodies and systems are so sensitive. For a woman, if we wear the wrong kind of underwear, or if we don't wear underwear, we could get yeast infections and stuff. It don't take much. It doesn't. So not only did he go and disrespect the marriage, he raw dogging brought it home to his wife. So whatever was going on there, but boom, he didn't even have decency to pull out. Now she got a baby. And the reason that this just kind of, to me, correlated with me with the whole Kirk and Rashida thing is this particular story, is that now this wife is presenting all of this proof to her husband in front of her relatives. Here's the thing. And the one thing that the creator, blogger Jamie Wesley, and shouts out to her for having this on her page, and thank you for allowing the ladies den to share it. But she did it in front of all the relatives. And my question is, would you have done it like that? Like, would you have done it in front of everybody? For me, just to personally answer, I probably would have. And I'm going to tell you why. It's because, like she said, he's out there gallivanting with at least this one young lady who is now pregnant. There could be multiple young ladies that he's dealing with outside of the marriage. His boys, he's a cop. His cop friends, colleagues, co-workers know about her. Everybody knows about this girl. And everybody knows this wife. And when they're together, everybody is, hey, Mrs. So-and-so, how you doing? Hey, sis, how you doing? At the same time, they know that this guy is stepping out on his wife. And nobody is choosing to say anything. So and then plus with her being from, she says she was from Barbados. The one thing about that I've learned from the different Caribbean and island cultures is that family is big. community is huge. When you step in and when you become, spouse to whoever, the whole family welcomes you, right? So now you're doing this and you are basically disrespecting your union. If you got married in front of the community, then the community needs to know all of this. Because as she said, he stood in her face and was like, no, I've never stepped out on our marriage. Would it be a deal breaker for me? Yes. I just wonder with her, and to me, to be honest, the way that she was talking, it sounds like this will be a deal breaker for her because she has just been waiting for proof. And as she said, she prayed and asked the Lord to help her, and he sent her, well, I ain't gonna say he sent her, an anonymous caller person contacted her with proof, with videos, with all kinds of stuff that her husband had been stepping out. So it sounds like to me that she will be leaving the marriage, possibly, because, she was just waiting on proof. She was just waiting on proof. But anyway, I'm gonna play the video one more time, just for anybody that's stepping in, because I've been talking about it for a minute. Anybody that is joining us a little bit later at the end of me talking about it, I want to play this video for you one more time, and you can let me know how you would react to this scenario. I've talked about it already. And so, just to kind of give you a synopsis of the whole scenario of what had happened. But I just want to see what your reaction would be if this was you. If this was you, what would you do? If this was you. Okay, hold on, y'all. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Okay, if this was you, and let me just share the bring that screen on so you can see it. If this was you, what would you do? Check it out.
So anyways, the reason I call all you here is because I have some news for you. Terrence didn't tell you you're going to be a daddy again.
Oh, but that's just extravagant news.
I'm not the mommy.
What?
I just wanted to tell everybody in person and to clear the air. I didn't want nobody to think that I keep in secrets or I hide in things or anything like that. He didn't even know. This is shock to him that I know everything. Don't ask me what I'm talking about. Who is Shania Shah?
What position?
You want to tell your father and them that she's pregnant?
Oh.
Terrence, you was just by she a little while ago and you went to drop a clear blue. I have videos of your vehicle being there. I have pictures of the pregnancy test. I have videos of you and she having a hotel. I have everything. An anonymous informer notified me of everything going on. I have pictures, I have messages, I have videos, I have pictures of the pregnancy test. I know always go online when I buy in Felicity with she family. I know she have a 2-year-old child. I know she's a little girl. She's only 23 years old. I know where she living. I know you just go there and play with your son. I know she calling my son Papa and thing, and I also know that when you drop me and mommy in the airport to go to Barbados, you carry my child by her house. My son by her house. I know everything. I know when you say you're working late, you're not working late, you're in a hotel with Cheetah, why you never have no money. You're always running in the ATM because you had to pay for hotel. I know she's lying with all your police partners and them. I know everything, Terrence. I know everything and I have the proof. So this is not assumptions. I have hard evidence to prove everything.
Now I'm gonna just stop it right there because basically everything that just played is because the video is 8 minutes long, but she basically says everything in the first 2 minutes. After that, she just kind of repeats it, understandably, because she's pissed. Rightfully so. She's pissed. So basically, what she's saying is she has proof that he's been laying down with this lady. And that's the gist of the video. The thing that the thing that Jamie Wesley, the lady that's the blogger whose page video we just watching, her question was, or her view of it was, once Terrence figured out what his wife was talking about, he didn't move not one time. I don't think he breathed. I think he was scared. The only thing he said when she was like, do you know, she said her name and he said, what position? As if to say, like, if she works for them or something, and works with him, like what position? And she's like, no, don't play stupid. You know who I'm talking about. And then she breaks it all the way down. This is what happened. This is what you did. Da, 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 da. And now she's pregnant. And I've seen videos of you with her at the hotel. That's why you ain't never got no money, because you over there with her at the hotel. So my question was, if this was you, if this was your marriage, if you found out that your husband had been, cheating, had been stepping outside of the marriage, and it also resulted in an outside kid, what would you do? I've had this conversation with people just based on, there's lots of movies and stuff out here based on that same scenario. Sometimes it's something where, there's a child, and maybe like the movie and the play Fences, where there's a child and, the mistress dies. And the wife has to, the husband and the wife are like, should we raise this child? The wife is like, well, it ain't mine, but it's my husband's and I'll raise it. Like in the movie Fences, it took me a minute to watch that because that whole scenario just upsets me, first of all. And the wife ended up raising the little girl. I mean, and a lot of folks have, made the comment, well, the child didn't ask to be here, don't take it out on the child. I'm like, and that is true. That is true. However, my husband is a dirty dog. He stepped out on me. Why should I have to look at this child, especially if it's a situation where, maybe for whatever reason, the wife cannot have kids? Now you have hit me not once, but twice. You've stepped out of the marriage and you've gone and got with the woman who's had a child, and which is something I cannot do for medical reasons or whatever. Now you want me to raise it because her mama dead. My answer to that has always been, I'm not raising it. I'm not doing it. I've had folks be like, the child didn't ask for that. And I'm like, neither did I. When we stood in front of whoever and said, I do, there was no clause in that said, oh, well, just in case he steps out and has a baby with somebody else, you also have to raise a child. Nope. Sorry. Not me. But I know some folks that would raise it because they're like, the child is innocent. Yeah. What they call it when in casualty of war. That might sound a little harsh, but the baby is now a casualty of war. Hey, mama. A casualty of war is what that would be. But anyway, if you happen to watch this back, please put in the comments what you would do if this was your scenario. Now I'm going to go over to a more positive part of the show. So, it's a couple of things I want to point out is that this month is, and I'm going to show it real quick, is National Native American Heritage Month. And we want to, honor and celebrate those that were already here. Okay. Last year, we actually had one of our folks that we know that is a friend of the show, that is also one of our beverage sponsors. He was on here as a guest because he is Native American, and he gave us a little chit chat, a little snippet about how it was growing up. Now his story was that he was a military brat. So it wasn't like he was, in one place growing up on a reservation. But his whole family still followed all the, the ways of life of being, Native American of his tribe. If I've been really, really thinking about it, I would have pulled his tape and just played a little bit back for you guys. We honor and shouts out to all of the Native Americans that are across the globe, because there are a lot of indigenous people out there that were already there on the land and end up being colonized, which unfortunately happened to a bunch of us. And yeah, it's a thing. It's a whole thing. I do want to also remind you that Bayou Diva currently has a toy drive going on right now. She is accepting toy donations up until December 20th. What you can do is you can email us at theladiesden23@gmail.com and let us know if you would be interested in donating. This particular flyer is up on our Ladies Den page, and you can go in their phone numbers and other email contact information on the bottom of the flyer to let you know when and where you can bring your toy donations. She actually has a nonprofit organization, and she is licensed as one of the organizations to give out toys. So not only is she accepting donations, but she will also be one of the places that you can come to if you are looking to receive toys for any families that are in need. And we'll have more information for you on that. But again, hit us up at theladiesden23@gmail.com and let us know if you are in need of any toys or if you want to donate any toys. One other thing I want to share is that, and we put it out there and we didn't get the response that we thought we would get, but the Ladies Den is actually, I'm going to put this down here. We are adopting. I don't know why this is looking like this. Here we go. So the Ladies Den is adopting 2 families for Thanksgiving. You can email us at theladiesden23@gmail.com if you know of a family that you would like to nominate. and we're picking 2 families to take a meal to. And this will be some of the items will be cooked, and then some of the items they will have to cook themselves. So that's how it's going to be set up. But I just wanted to share that on the show because Thanksgiving is what, next week, isn't it? It's like right around the corner. Literally right around the corner. Let me see. So again, hit us up at the ladiesden23@gmail.com if you know of any families that you would want to nominate. To 23@gmail.com. I'm adding the information in the comments for you guys to nominate a family. And just let us know. Okay. Totally awesome. One other thing, y'all know I like to watch a lot of shows, right? So I have this other question for you guys. I was just watching a show the other day. It's actually I think it would be considered a movie. Horror movie. I can do horror and suspense, not too much horror. It's like certain types of horror that I can actually do. So this was called Curse of the Sin Eater. It's on Prime. And I was watching something, and you know how if you get to the end and if you like the movie, then Prime will say, you know, oh, okay, you like this one, then you might like this one. So this one popped up, Curse of the Sin Eater. And as you can see with the description, a poor construction worker makes a deal with a dying business mogul to inherit billions, only to discover that he has also been cursed by the man's terrifying sins. Now, just to put a little extra, information onto this, the guy that is the poor construction worker, when it says poor, like he is poor, he it didn't show if he had like graduated high school. I think he may have had a high school diploma, so he was just literally a young man in his like let's say maybe 20s, early 20s. And he was just trying to make it. He wasn't doing anything illegal. He was just trying to make it. And he was just trying to find, how we were, well, not everybody, but a lot of us were out there just trying to find that one job that where you could get in there and you could get some skills, or if you already had skills, get in there and make some money, or at least get into the point where you can make money, climb that ladder. He was just trying to get that first good job. So he, his character was basically working as a part of a team, like a landscaping team for this billionaire. And they were out there doing whatever it is the billionaire wanted, whether it was plant stuff, uproot stuff, lay down, maybe bricks in the garden, like whatever he wanted, right? So the way everything started, and I'm not going to tell you the whole movie because you gotta watch it. It's a good watch. I will tell you, it's a good watch. He was outside working. I think he was thirsty, and the billionaire had this housekeeper that basically was like the mistress of the house, if you want to call it like that. She ran everybody. the servants, everybody. She took care of everything. So he wanted to get something to drink. And so he was like, hey, do you mind? Can I please, get something to drink? I'm thirsty. I just want to get that just, so I can come back out here and finish working. Okay, cool. She finally let him in. He gets in there. He starts poking around. He gets nosy. He gets something to drink, but then he saw this money and he took $20. He got caught. He got caught by the billionaire, the man of the house. And the guy was like, oh, you saw all that money there. Why'd you only take 20? And he was like, oh, well, I needed to get cab fare back home. I was going to pay you back when we got paid. That's when the whole thing started. And so the billionaire tells him, I ain't going to tell you what the billionaire tells him. You got to watch it. But basically, my question is, if you had a chance to get unlimited money, I'm talking about billion, trillion, gazillion, whatever, however it goes, whatever's above trillion. If you had a chance to get that, no matter what you had to do for it, think about it. You would be set for life. You had all of this money. No matter what it is, would you do it? Now, what I want you to do is go and watch that movie and tell me if you would take it there, because he does tell him what he wants him to do and he agrees to it. Once you watch that movie, I want you to come back in the comments and tell me, would you do that? Like, would you really, really do that? I don't know. I watched it and I was like, I don't know. I ain't got to be. I'm like, I ain't got to be that paid, do I? I don't know. Here's another relationship question I want to put to you guys, to you den dwellers. And somebody that I follow, Rashad Moore, had posted this, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. And it says, your wife dies while giving birth. She explains a week before the baby might not be yours, but doesn't tell you the other guy's information. Do you take the baby home to raise without a DNA test? And that's something that's more, I guess, more towards our fellas out there. If your wife tells you this might not be your baby and she dies during childbirth, do you take the baby home without a DNA test? I guess as a woman, I would say I'll create a character and say I was the sister-in-law. Or maybe the sister of the wife. I don't know. Either the husband's sister or the wife's sister. And if I found out that the baby my sister was carrying possibly may not have been her husband's, and she died, would I allow the baby to go home without a DNA test? Now, the thing is, the wife didn't tell the husband, but as the sister, I might know who it is. But for this scenario, he said he didn't know who it was. Would you allow the baby to go home without a DNA test? To be honest, with this specific scenario, I don't see he has any other choice. If he doesn't know who the other person is, unless she's told the other person or something, and the other person just happens, the other guy happens to come up there, there's no way that he knows, you know, who it is. He doesn't know. So he would have to take the baby home without a DNA test. And because with the law, as the law stands, they were married. So the baby is automatically his anyway. As far as DNA testing goes, I would say definitely try to find out who the other guy is and get the baby tested, because knowing your medical history matters a whole lot. You need to know everything you can about your, you know, your family medical history, because a lot of stuff could happen and you would need to know, you know, how to react. That would be me. Anybody else want to chime in the comments and say, you know, how you would, what would your mindset be when it comes to that? If that scenario were to happen with that. I mean, it's, again, it seems like it's kind of weird, but weird stuff happens like that. And it's a lot of people out there that have, you know, different stuff that go on, and you think it's only for reality TV, and it's not. Like it's real life, like real life stuff that's happening for real. For real. And anyway, coming up real quick, real soon, my girl, my TLA sis, a lady that I have been watching for since she joined TLA, watch go from, you know, I'm just gonna sit back and chill to kaboom, guess who stepped in the room? My girl Tammy D Taylor is about to step in the building any moment now. And I want to share this information with you real quick. And we'll be right back.
Lady K, are you ready?
Hey, it's Lady K of the Ladies Den. Welcome to the Den. Listen, if you're a business owner or if you have an event that you want to promote, we welcome you to advertise in the Den. All you have to do is send us your information to theladiesden23@gmail.com, and we'll make sure that you get all the information that you need. Our prices are very comparable, and we welcome you to come and chat with us and let our Den dwellers know what you have going on. Again, send us your information to theladiesden23@gmail.com, and we'll make sure you get all of your information. Thank you for following us, and thank you for rocking with us every Thursday, live streaming on Facebook and YouTube, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And listen, keep rocking with us, okay? Thank you to all of our Den dwellers, and we'll see you in the Den. Bye-bye. This Thursday in the Ladies Den, November 21st, don't miss our special guest, the award-winning boss lady herself, Miss Tammy D Taylor. We'll be talking about her life-changing nonprofit organization as well as her new talk show dropping this Friday. Make sure you are live streaming with us 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, either via Facebook or on our YouTube channel. See you in the Den. Hey y'all, what's up? I am back. Man, listen. I just got word. My girl Tammy D Taylor is on her way. I did a lot of talking earlier, didn't I? I appreciate y'all for joining me with that. And thank you for continuing to, hey Kia. My sister is in the building. I did a lot of talking. I showed a lot of stuff. And I want you guys to go back and watch this either on through our Facebook Live or through our YouTube channel, the Ladies Den Podcast, and look at some of the scenarios and give me some of your true thoughts about some of the scenarios of how you would handle it. It was a couple of things in there that was like, but again, I'm gonna tell you, stuff like this happens. It definitely happens. And so it's not just for reality TV. Some of those reality TV be real stuff. Okay, so I see a little lady that showed up. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the infamous, excuse me, Tammy D Taylor in the motherfucking building. What's up, sis? What's up?
Miss you.
Okay, for those that don't know, you saw the commercial I played a little earlier. This lady is up to a lot of stuff. I remember the day that she joined TLA. It was literally at a meet and greet party. And then from that point, she went from, yeah, I'm a chill out. Hey, how y'all doing? To runway slayer. Hello, get out the way. Anything that you are doing, I'm gonna get out there. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna win all the magazine covers. I'm gonna win all the awards. And not only that, I'm gonna get up and tell my story at a Shell of a Woman. And not only that, I'm gonna get my own doggone talk show. Hello. Girl, what's up? Tell us what you doing. How you doing? Where you been? What you doing?
Hey, girl. I'm so glad to see you. Hey, boo.
Hey.
Oh, man. God has been so good, girl.
Yeah, come on now. Come on.
I mean, girl, I can't. I when you say it back to me, I can't believe it. I'm tired just listening to what you just said, girl.
And I forgot to mention the nonprofit and all of that. I forgot the weight we carry.
Yes, that's my baby there. The weight we carry, that's my baby there, though. But yeah, I mean, God just been, girl. I'm just as in awe as everybody else, man. Every time something, I'll be like, girl, okay. But yeah, but you know, I'm just happy to have all these different platforms to do what I know I'm supposed to be doing. And that's encouraging, uplifting, motivating, inspiring. When somebody sees me, they be like, well, hey, Tammy doing it. What am I doing? She doing everything that she dreamed of doing. And I'm just still dreaming about it. Let me go and step out and do it too.
Yeah.
So that's what drives me. That's what motivates me. I mean, people come to me all the time and just tell me how much they are inspired by what I'm doing. And that is, especially, it puts me in awe when this has nothing to do with fashion or has nothing to do with what I'm actually doing. But when they see me doing me, it inspires them to do them, whatever it is. So, and that's the bomb. I love that. I do. And it keeps me going. It keeps me looking for other stuff to do.
Yeah.
So I'd be like, Tina, what are we doing?
I was just about to bring her name up. I was about to say the one thing, and your show drops tomorrow.
Yes.
And your first guest is our infamous lady boss lady CEO, Miss Tina Bridges.
Miss Tina Bridges taught me everything I know.
The one thing about her is when you get around her, if it's anything in there that you may have allowed to just lay dormant, it's coming out.
It's gonna come out, and she gonna see it. She gonna find it.
Yes.
And she just gonna tell you to do it, and you be like, "Oh, okay."
Right. Right.
And then you be like, dang, I just did that. And I was like, it was all right. It wasn't even that bad.
Right.
Let's do it again.
Come on. Because I'm gonna tell you, and you were there with our Shell of a Man play that we did. You came
All 9 times I was there each time.
came back.
Yeah, every time. Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm.
So when the original group got chosen, I was one of the ones that was in the original group.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there was a part of me that was like, I'd love to do a play. Didn't think about it until that happened. But every time we got ready to do a show, I was just like this until it was done. And then once we got done, I was like, okay, let's do it again.
Right.
So when you say that, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yep. So yes, I mean, everything is coming at me in so many different directions, and I'm so busy. Like,
Yeah.
I am so busy, but I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I do.
So what is the motivation, or what was the motivation of The Weight We Carry? What made you create that?
Well, what made me create it is something that's like really been on my heart for many, many years, but I never knew how I wanted to do it. I spoke with other young ladies back in this was year before I even met you all, let's do this. Let's do something. Let's, my sister, let's keep our sisters. I had one named My Sister's Keeper, and I had a group of ladies, but I they wasn't motivated. So I wasn't motivated, and then there was, another, I wanted to do it in a church that that never came. So it was something but every time I tried to do it, I always wanted to include other people.
Right.
Not realizing it was something that I was supposed to do on my own, which is why it never took off.
Okay.
With no shade against those ladies, wasn't their calling, it was mine.
Right.
So I was always trying to bring people because I was always scared to step out on my own to do it, So I was talking to one lady, and we were just talking about the things that we go through as women. And I was like, man, the weight we carry has absolutely nothing to do with the physical weight that we have. And she was like, the weight we carry, that need to be on a t-shirt. I was like, So I did an LLC. I just made an LLC out of that name because I knew that was my name, but I didn't know what I was going to do with it. But I didn't want nobody else to take it, especially the lady that I was just talking to. She might have took it because it was a good name, right?
Right.
So I just made it an LLC, kept it an LLC for a year. And during that year, I kept getting people, you so inspiring, you so inspiring, you so inspiring. I did the Shell of a Woman. And that did it. I promise you. From that point, when I did the Shell of a Woman and came out of that shell and told my true story to a group of women who I had never, the majority I hadn't met before. And even the ones I knew didn't know that story.
Okay.
So, I told that story, and I was completely vulnerable in front of a group of women. And I was so terrified of what their reaction was going to be. And it was the opposite of what I thought it was going to be, man. Everybody loved it. I got a standing ovation. They were hugging me. So many women had gone through it. It was amazing. So after that, I knew that was my confirmation. And it took off after that. My confidence, where I was spiritually with that, where I was, because I was going back and forth with God. God was telling me what to do, but I didn't want to do it.
I think we all guilty of that, though.
Yeah. God was telling me what to do.
Yeah.
And I refused to see it.
Yeah.
So, and I refused to do it because I was scared. But after I did the Shell of a Woman, I was no longer, if I could do that, so now I'm to the point where now I feel like I can do anything. And if I can't do it, well, okay, that wasn't meant for me to do. I don't have a fear of failing anymore. I don't see it as a failure anymore.
Okay.
If it didn't work out, it just wasn't for me. But I didn't fail. I failed if I didn't try it.
Right.
So That's the way I see things now. That's why I'm doing so much, because some of it gonna stick. Some of it you probably won't see me doing no more. But some of it you'll see me excelling at it. It just depends. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see how it shake out.
Okay. So look, let me think. What else? You are currently nominated ATL's hottest for how many categories, ma'am?
5.
You better. 5 categories.
Yeah.
5. What are the categories, ma'am?
Okay. Well, I am the current full figure curvy model, ATL's hottest. So that I'm nominated for Miss ATL's hottest.
Talk about it.
I am nominated for mature model.
Talk about it.
Fashionista. And rising superstar. You and them sound effects.
Yes, ma'am. What?
Yes. Huh?
Okay.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing to say.
Get your votes in. We still voting, y'all. Vote still November 24th. Y'all can still vote. ATLhottest.com.
ATLshottest.com, baby. And the Ladies Den is also nominated for hottest podcast.
Yes, ma'am.
Show. So y'all go ahead and
get the votes in. Get those votes in. Yes, ma'am.
Get them votes in. Okay. So the latest thing. Okay, now we gotta talk about runway and fashion. We gotta talk about that.
The what now?
Runway and fashion and stuff. The stuff that you're doing with what's the latest magazine cover that you're on now?
Oh, Beyond the Vision. So I did Diamond Nights' show, the North Carolina Dopest.
Okay,
which was which was a competition. Okay. It was a model competition, as well as a designer competition. So the models had to submit photos for the cover, and my cover won. My cover photo won, taken by TLB Photography.
Hey.
So I am the cover model for 2024 for Beyond the Vision in North Carolina Dopes. I also won Model of the Year. Yeah, I won Model of the Year. Yep, and shout out to Fats. He won Brand Apparel of the Year. Okay. Apparel Brand of the Year. Y'all know what I meant.
So ATL went to North Carolina and just showed out.
Yeah, we kind of did. Yeah, a little bit. Mm-hmm.
Just
Yeah. So, but that's the most recent cover, and I'll be that cover model for the year. And then, of course, she does it again. She does it every year. So,
shout out to Diamond Night. She was on here earlier. Shout out Diamond. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Diamond.
Yeah, she was watching.
Hey, Diamond, my girl.
She doing a lot too. We're going to get her on.
But shout out to my auntie, Val, because Val walked out of there. I think she got like 4 awards. She won like 4.
CLA, North Carolina in the building.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we did that.
Y'all was acting up.
Yeah, that's them Taylor jeans.
Yeah, because you are responsible for your aunt even joining.
Yes. Right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's so crazy because last year I went to the North Carolina Dopest and I won Miss Thick Girl Magic, the curvy girl category. So So she came and supported me. I think she drove like an hour and a half and came and supported me at that show. And then she hooked up with Diamond and she started modeling from that day. She started modeling. And then shortly after that, she joined TLA.
Hey, that's how it goes.
Yeah.
That's how it go. Okay, so let me think. Okay. So I guess the latest would be the talk show.
Yes. Now, this I am so excited for. This came, I wasn't looking for no talk show, I promise you.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't looking for a talk show. I had never even thought about hosting. Now, I love doing podcasts. I love talking to y'all and doing interviews and all that. I love that, but I never thought that I would ever be on the other side.
Right.
Like, it literally never crossed my mind.
Okay.
And the opportunity presented itself. Thank you to LA Carter from Evan Vision. The
Okay.
opportunity presented itself. I did an interview on his show, and we connected on that. You know, that interview went so well. It developed. I came into my own show, and of course, I had to have Tina as my first guest, because if I never met Tina, I would never be what I'm doing. So she had to be my first guest. It was like a full circle type of thing. Like, I couldn't have had anybody else as my first guest besides her.
Of course. I'm with you on that.
Yeah, and she said I did a good job, so I'm really proud. I can't wait for y'all to see it.
And it drops tomorrow. What time?
8 p.m. on YouTube, Even Vision, the Even Vision YouTube channel.
Okay, so make sure everybody go out and follow the and I'm gonna put it in the comments. Right.
I should have sent you the link.
Is it EBON Vision?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, YouTube channel. Okay, 8 p.m. The Tammy D Taylor Show. There it is.
I miss you, sis.
There it is. I miss y'all too, man.
When you coming back to Atlanta?
Girl, so looks
are
like
you wait a minute. Are you coming back to Atlanta? Let's do that.
Well, I got to, because I got a house there. So I know that don't necessarily mean anything.
I'm gonna say investment property. You can rent that sucker out.
I could.
No, I'm just saying. But no, I don't want you to. I want you to come back. But you know.
It's looking like February will be my end of the contract. And I tried to see if I could extend it or possibly, stay on the project in Georgia. But the way everything works is once I'm gone, that's it. So that'll put me, in. I mean, I still work for the same engineering firm that I've always worked for. So, I'll just be back doing regular admin stuff. But now that I've started working on projects like this, that kind of puts me in the database to be available for whatever. And I was like, whatever y'all got, just
give me a call. I know that's right.
Give me a call.
For you. Good for you.
Yeah.
I miss you though, but good for you.
I do. I miss y'all. I miss y'all for real. I'm trying to see. Well, it's kind of close, but trying to see if they will tell us we can go home, or that we have to go home for the holidays at least. Not Thanksgiving, but
for Christmas. Okay.
Christmas, yeah. So we'll see. I don't know. You know how the government is, Jeff.
Yeah. Let me ask you this though. What's going on with your Cowboys, baby? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. What's going on? What's going on with your peoples, man? I'm just saying, we both football girls, man. What's going on? I can't really. I can talk a little bit. We doing a little bit better than y'all, but not much.
To be honest, I don't know what the hell is wrong with them. I don't know. Like literally, it seems like as Cowboys fans, we already ready to be like, yeah, we fans, ride or die, and we ready for some wins. We ready to be number one, in our in our region. We ready for that. And then to get close to the Super Bowl and lose. Like that we ready for. But this, I don't know what's wrong with them. I don't know. I don't know if somebody in Vegas got they thumb on a button somewhere that's telling them to
yeah,
lose. You know what I mean? I don't know.
yeah. You in my heart and prayers during this difficult time.
This is and look, this is definitely a difficult time because I have never. It's weird. It's really, really weird. And y'all went. Wait, did they come? Did Dallas come to y'all, or y'all went to Dallas again and beat them?
I don't know. I don't remember if that was a home game for us or not.
The Texans, and that's our biggest rival.
Yeah.
They went to Dallas this last game, this Monday, Monday, and beat them. I was like, oh God. Like I thought at least out of all the games, we lost against Philly. Like it's just, I don't know.
I don't know.
And then our quarterback got caught on the sidelines. They caught him, the news caught him turning around talking about this team sucks. Like, dude.
Oh no, I didn't know. Ooh. Well, I mean, well, yeah, well, I don't know what to say about it.
You getting paid a cajillion $billion, and that's your attitude.
Well,
that's your attitude.
I don't know, baby. That may determine whether how long he remain on the team.
Well, I mean, I think he just signed a contract.
Oh, well.
So he can't go nowhere. And he still get paid.
Ain't he hurt?
Not
No. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't.
I'm sorry. Well, we're gonna go on. Well,
but we gonna just everybody lift your hands and just pray.
We're gonna lift our hands in prayer.
Pray for the Cowboys because
let's lift our hands in prayer.
Girl, I don't know. I don't know what's happening with my team. I just gonna pray for them. I will never be one of those folks that will just go crazy and nuts about my team because they are my team, but I don't get none of that check. I don't get nobody's check. So
I know that's right, honey.
I still got to pay my own utilities and car and everybody. Mortgage. I got a mortgage.
Okay. I see. Look at you. Look, you say a mortgage. Look at you.
Hey, I got a mortgage.
Mortgage. 2 syllables, not rent, but mortgage.
Not rent, but mortgage. Hallelujah. Okay, so about your talk show.
Mm-hmm.
So what kind of topics and stuff are you going to talk about? Or are you just going to just kind of go across the board, or how you setting it up?
So I'm going to feature women who it is going to be women who are inspiring, who have inspiring stories, who have something or have things going on that focus on inspiring others. So that's just what my platform is, and
okay,
that's my brand, my brand's platform. So this talk show just extends or expands on that, and I get to bring other women in that inspire me. You know, women that inspire me, women that I look to, women that I see out there, and they're just doing it, and I'm just like in awe of them. I would love to bring them in and just talk to them, and just have them share their stories and their what motivates them, who motivates them, how did they get started, things like that. So that's the premise of the show, if that's the right word.
Okay, no, that's yeah. Okay, cool. Well, I will have to say I'm very, very proud of you.
Thank you.
You inspire me. I'm tell you something. You inspire me in that as far as when it comes to fashion, like, as you know, my weight goes up and down. You have seen me skinny. You have seen me thick. Right now, I'm at the thick level.
Thicker than a snickle.
I'm thick. I'm definitely thicker than a snicker.
I say we full figure, but we identify as thicker than a snicker.
That part.
Yeah.
That part.
Mm-hmm.
I've never really been comfortable with my body in any way, whether I was skinny or in between or thick or whatever. And when we got connected, when you came into TLA, because I'm somebody that I just sit back and observe everybody anyway. And so I'm like, okay. And I saw you out there and you doing it. Boom, boom, boom. Anything anybody had to wear, you were in it and you were doing it and you were flossing it. And I was like, I wish I felt that comfortable. Like when I did Hudson Newkirk, you have no idea how much it took for me to. She had the and oh wow, I've just forgot her name. What was her name that had Hudson Newkirk? Well, I can't remember her name. I can see her
Skylar.
face. Skylar. She called me and we had to have a conversation. And she was like, I really want you to do this. And I was just like,
wow.
Okay.
Really?
Yes.
Girl, you killed it though.
I tell you what, one of my favorite videos was the one that you did.
I know which one you're talking about.
I wish I could put my hands on it real quick and play it. I was like, you know what? Listen, my friend, yes, she is out there hyping me up. Doggone it. Yes.
Like, you better, you go, girl. You was. I forgot I was holding her. I forgot I was filming. I forgot I was filming that for Skylar. I forgot.
Oh my God.
I was so excited.
That was the funniest yet most motivating video I've ever watched back. I was like, oh my God. Yeah, I guess I don't know why I have always have my self-esteem has been kind of low in that area. But watching you, just because you my sis, I sit back and I'm like, you know what? Shit. Okay, I might be able to do a little something. I don't know.
Wow.
You inspired me across the board.
Wow.
But in that area, I don't know. Because I watch you, everybody that we've been connected with so far, like of course Tina, and then I got a chance to be connected with I done just forgot her doggone name, but it's another model out there but they were always like, the taller, slimmer, perfect looking. And I'm like, I'm not always that. Sometimes I am, depending on, where my health is. And sometimes I'm not. And when I'm not, I'm like, because then when we go to different fashion shows, you'll get these designers that they either design for skinny mini or they design for the plus size. But then when people say plus size, they look for big up top and then thick all the way down. And I'm not that. I'm small up top, small, smaller waist. And then that's the thickness comes at the bottom.
Yeah, you fine. That's what you are. You're fine. That's what it is. Okay, but
I'll just
keep going.
What I'm saying is I'm weird to fit unless you actually know, like Francis Renee or somebody and Naraj Khan, like they know me, so they would know. Okay, for Nisa, it would have to be this. But when you get a regular designer that's just putting clothes out there for regular people, regular models, they're like, okay, I need my plus size, and they look at me and go, okay, but you're not plus size. I'm like, yes, I am.
Yeah, you are by standard, by industry, you are plus size. Yeah.
Right. I was like, yes, I am. Do you have anything for me to wear or not?
Mm-hmm.
No? Okay, fine.
Moving on. Exactly. Yeah. And that's
Moving
happened to me before. I mean, I've gone to a whole show and they didn't have nothing. I got picked for the show. I did a live model call.
on.
So they saw what I looked like, got picked for the show, get there. They ain't had nothing for me to wear. Well, what you picked me for?
Exactly. Exactly. It's like,
Because I always check. I always check to see if they're looking for, if you need any curvy or plus size models before I even go,
mm-hmm.
because I don't like that feeling. As confident as I am, that'll knock my confidence down. If I go somewhere and you looking me up and down, now I ain't got nothing for you. Well, so I always check to see if you need, are you only looking for standard models, which is
Right.
another thing I got, because yeah, we're curvy models, plus size models, full figure models, but then the other side is standard models. So they're still the standard based on just that name alone.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they're the standard, and we're like a subset of that. Which
Right.
okay, I mean, I'm gonna rock it and do what I got to do in that, but I wish that mindset would change.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Truly. Truly, truly, truly. But I had never told you that. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to make sure I mention that.
Thank you. I love you.
Because I love you too, man. And even just like, I have not walked in so long. Like, I would literally have to probably take one of Tina's classes again to get myself back to, the way you're supposed to get up there and do it. But
it'll come back to you like riding a bike.
yeah. But let's see, what else shall we talk about this evening? You are my special co-host.
I'm collecting clothes.
Okay.
Yeah, because when I was talking about the weight we carry, I didn't go into what we were actually doing. But
Okay.
one of my initiatives right now, the one I'm focusing on quite a bit because it is the holidays, is I'm not doing a drive because it's not going to end. I'm continuously collecting clothing, all sizes.
Okay.
Right. I'm working with different organizations. There's a group home that I just connected with. So I'm going to get some clothing over there to them probably next week. And then there's the domestic violence shelter where I send clothes to. And then there's also a shelter in Columbus. Shout out to Sincere because she's in Columbus now. So shout out to her. She's working my stuff. She's helping me. She's she's doing it down there in Columbus for me. So so I'm collecting clothes constantly, always collecting clothes. It's called the Weight We Carry, Threads of Kindness Community Closet.
Okay.
It's called the Threads of Kindness Community Closet. So I'm always collecting so I can give back on that. And I want to give a special shout out to David Price, because David Price made a very big donation with his late wife's clothes, Adrian. So
thank you, David.
Thank you, David. It was very heartwarming, and I appreciate you so much, David. And I promise you, Adrian is going to be so proud of what becomes of that blessing.
Yes, definitely. Okay, well, I got your flyer up now.
Thank you. Thank you. And just DM me or email me or whatever, and I'll come to you. Just bag them up. I'll come to you. Bag them up, box them up. I'll come to you. You don't even have to separate them or anything. We'll do that.
Yep, there you go. And if you have any questions, you can send her an email at info@theweightwecarry.net.
Yep.
And if you have any questions on sponsorship as well.
Yep, sponsorship, donations. We're 501c3, so all donations are tax write-off.
Tax deductible, people.
Yeah, we send you the letter, the receipt, everything you need. We got you.
There you go. Okay. And then is there anything else connected to anything that you're doing that you want to put out there?
My book. I'm still selling my book.
You are.
Yeah. I still
Okay.
got my book. I still got my book, A Love Story Volume 2, My Journey to Love. Yep.
I have your book.
I am a co-author. And then I also have another one. It's the affirmation book.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
that's gonna drop December the 15th. So, and then I'm working on my own solo book. I'm working on it. I got it's gonna be cool. Y'all gonna like it.
Okay.
I don't know if it's gonna be a book or if it's gonna be a play or yeah, I don't know yet. I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet. But I know it's a story that needs. It's a story. It's a fictional. It's not. It's not any. It's based on experiences that I've had, but experiences that people have told me about. But it's all a fiction. It's a fictional story, so it's gonna be cool. I can't wait. I can't wait. It's just, yeah. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. That'll be next year, probably middle of next year.
Okay. I was about to say, and when should we expect that? So middle of next year.
Yeah. By then, by the first of the year, I should know whether I want it to be a book or a play. I don't know yet, though.
Or it could be both.
It could be both. Yeah, it actually can be both. Yeah,
It could definitely be both.
yeah. I'm still telling that story though. So, but once it's done, it's gonna be good. Y'all gonna be like, girl. I'm like, yeah, girl.
Okay. Okay, then. All
Yeah.
right. Look at you. Okay, so we got the books, plural.
Mhm.
And then what else we doing? What else we doing?
I think that's it for the year. I think. And we'll see we'll see. Oh, we'll see what God has in store. Because I'm just going with the flow. Like
Exactly.
somebody like I want to get into acting, so we'll see. Maybe I'll end up on somebody's big screen or something. We'll see. I want
Okay.
to do a little more acting. I think we're gonna start. I think I'll have to check with Tina, but I think we're gonna do another episode of the Jump Off.
Oh my God. I gotta go catch back up because I watched it all the way until it was at that point, and then
Yeah.
I never went back to
No, we did 3 episodes. So if you watched episode 3, that was the last one we did.
that was the last one. Okay.
Yeah, where Mama Joy just stole Monique's man, like while she was standing there at the cookout.
Just trifling.
I saw
Yes.
you was like, Monique, go get your man and get your man.
Yes. I was like, oh, hey, Shirley, what's going on, girl? I was like,
Yeah, so hopefully.
did she just get his numbers? Y'all gotta go watch the Jump Off.
Yeah, y'all watch the Jump Off.
Y'all gotta go. Oh my God.
When you talk about messy, just messy all the way through.
Oh my God. That is hilarious.
Yeah, that has it's starring Aisha Blackford, our TLA sister, Damian Leaks.
Yes.
And Damian Leaks, those are the stars of that.
The 2 stars.
And I play Mama Joy. I play Erica's mom, who's Aisha's. And I play her mama. I ain't your regular mama though.
It's not.
I ain't your regular mama.
Is not.
Baby, ain't nothing regular about me in that one.
At all. Oh my God. Because again, I'm like, wait a minute. What does she do? Oh Lord. Okay. Well, somebody come get her. And then he wrong too. Everybody wrong. Everybody wrong.
Like everybody in that whole, there is not one right person.
No.
In that entire cast. All us wrong on some type of level. That's why it's so fun. It's so much fun when we do that. And then like when we rap and we're done, we was like, man, that was fun.
I do miss doing those though. Any of the And I've been in a couple. I've been in a few. Yeah, those
Really
are
a couple? Really a couple? You've been in a couple, Uber Love couple?
I've been in a few. I've been in a few.
Okay, you've been in
I
quite a
have.
few. A couple. All right.
I will put a link to the jump off in the comments so y'all can start watching. And y'all can see exactly what we over here talking about.
Oh yeah, watch the jump off there. It is doing pretty good on YouTube. It's like I think it's getting quite a few views and things on YouTube. So
okay, and shout out to TLB Productions once again, because Tina out here
man,
just
I always say,
doing.
man, if she can't find us stuff, she gonna make stuff for us to be in.
Hello.
She just, yeah.
She don't wait for nobody to invite her nowhere.
No.
Like, oh, you don't want me to?
Oh, I have my own party.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of parties, aren't y'all doing a TLA takeover somewhere?
We are. We're doing a TLA takeover at Grand Slam Pizza in Kennesaw on December the 1st at 3:00. And that is our friend Cassandra. Her and her husband, her new husband. Her name is Dickens now, I believe. If I got it wrong, Cassandra, I'm so sorry. But yeah, they opened their pizza restaurant and it's Grand Slam Pizza, and they got an oxtail pizza, and I'm really anxious about trying it. Yeah, girl. Yeah. Yeah. You know, you the foodie too. You gotta come so you could. You're the foodie in the group. You need to come on back, man.
I'm not surprised it was ended up there, because I mean it's pizza.
Yeah.
So that's Tina's favorite food is pizza.
Yeah, but I still, I'm excited because when they first opened, and I saw on Facebook, because it's Kennesaw so far, I haven't had a chance to get out there, but I'll still pizza.
Right.
Yeah. So, I'm coming straight to, Cassandra, if you're watching, just have it ready when I get there. I'll be there at 3.
I wish I would. If I was there, trust me, I'd be right up there with you, because Cassandra used to be TLA. But once TLA, always TLA.
Yeah, but I didn't know she was I know she's a very close. She might as well be TLA, but I didn't know she was actually a member at one point.
At one point, she was. Yup.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
that is totally awesome. I'm going to make sure I share that. I saw the flyer. I'm gonna make sure I share it.
Yeah.
On the Ladies Den page.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm greedy. I'm greedy, Clyde. I'm like, I'm excited about this oxtail pizza.
Girl.
Like, just greedy, just hungry.
Anything oxtail, count me in.
Yeah.
I just went to not just went, but not too long ago went to a brunch, and they had oxtails and grits.
Oh wow!
Not shrimp and grits, but oxtails.
Oxtails and grits. Ooh.
It was very tasty.
Oh my gosh! I bet it was.
Very, very tasty.
I said I was gonna for Thanksgiving. I don't want to do the traditional. I said I may do some oxtails for Thanksgiving. I said that.
Why not?
Yeah.
Shoot. To be honest, our family hadn't done like traditional in a long time. Now somebody will like smoke a turkey.
Mm-hmm.
But then somebody will fry one too, and inject some seasoning or whatever in it.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's nothing for us to decide to do, Mexican or just seafood.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, before I obtained this seafood allergy, I used to do seafood for Thanksgiving.
No, you have an allergy.
Yeah. And it's so crazy because it's been like 5 years now. But it just came all of a sudden. Seafood was my favorite food. And I just got this seafood. I can't eat it. I cannot eat shellfish.
I was about to say, so what is it you can't? So like, no, you can eat fish.
I can eat fish. Like I can eat salmon. And I can
Yeah.
eat fish, but I can't eat shellfish. I can't eat shrimp,
No
crab legs, stuff like
crab.
that.
No. Oh,
Scallops, any of that. I can't do it.
oh man.
Can you imagine if I had the allergy my whole life, that would be different. But it's just gone. I can't eat it. I can't eat it. So yeah.
I saw somebody put a post up because it was somebody else that was saying all of a sudden they have this allergy to shellfish. And a couple of folks made some comments to say they literally take Benadryl first.
I thought about it. I'm just scared.
Then eat whatever they gonna eat. We were talking about crab legs. And it's like, listen, it's worth it.
Girl, I thought about it. I'm just scared. Like, I'm scared to do it, but I have thought about it several times. I'm like, man, if I just take these Benadryl, they gonna put me to sleep. So if I take the Benadryl, eat, and just go to bed, I'll be all right.
That's what the person said. They were like, I take Benadryl right before I eat what I'm gonna eat, and then I have a nice rest afterwards. And I get up and I'm fine.
Girl, I thought about it. Like, I think about it quite a bit. I'm just scared. I ain't got that bowl yet.
I'm like, that's scary. That's a little bit scary though.
Yeah, because you
want
can't.
to make sure you got the right amount of Benadryl in your system to go along with however much.
Because I'm gonna eat that. Yeah, because I'm gonna go in. Because I ain't had it in 5 years. So if I do that, I'm gonna go in. So I gotta make sure I got enough without ODing on Benadryl.
On Benadryl. Yeah.
So I'm just gonna leave it alone.
Oh my God.
I'm just gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave that to them. They got more courage than I do.
Oh my God. That was the funniest post, because again, it was about crab legs. So because they were talking about, eating crab legs, is it worth it? And so my comment was, I don't even really fool with crab legs that much anymore, because I got a little spoiled. One of my uncles used to be stationed in Alaska when we were years ago. And he would ship my aunt frozen Alaskan king crab legs. And it was always during like Christmas, New Year. And so we would always be at her house for New Year's anyway. And so that was like part of the meal. She would prepare it.
Wow.
And so when you grow up eating Alaskan king crab, you talking about the legs.
Yeah. Everything else.
Now they be talking about these little old blue crabs, and we doing crabs, and I don't want that. What am I doing with that? What's in there? It ain't enough. You got to do all that cracking, and then you end up with that.
With this much, it'd be tired.
I don't want nothing this small. You hear me?
Girl, I know that's right. I can't do nothing for me. All right.
What? Don't do it. I don't want it.
Ooh.
Oh my God. But anyway, we might end up wrapping up just a little bit earlier. We got a few minutes left, but any shouts out or anything you want to do before we get up out of here?
I want to give a special shout out to of course, Miss Tina Bridges. Shout out to Tina. Shout out to Even Vision and LA Carter and Even Vision for just putting me on to this great opportunity for the Tammy D Taylor show, which is going to drop on YouTube 8 p.m. tomorrow. Boom, boom, boom.
Hey.
Shout out to my sis, Sincere, the model, because she has been my right hand through everything that I've been doing with the weight we carry.
Hey.
She's been there. So she's been rocking with me. She was rocking with me when it was just an idea. Shout out to Kiki, who makes all my shirts. She made this shirt.
Of course.
K2K apparel, custom apparel. I hope I said that right. Oh Lord, if I didn't, please forgive me. She made my shirt for this. She makes my Tammy D Taylor shirt for my brand. She also makes the weight we carry t-shirts as well. So shout out to her. Shout out to my girl.
Okay.
Shout out to the ladies then. I love y'all. Shout out to Kwana. Shout out to Kiki. I don't know where they at, but I miss y'all.
Hi. Yeah. So Kwana is she's a traveling nurse, is like one of her other jobs, and so she's on an assignment right now. She thought she was gonna be able to kind of sneak in, but she's on the floor, so okay.
Okay, well,
I was like, girl, don't do that.
Do your thing. We got you.
Get your patience. Don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
And then Kiki wasn't able to be on here because she had family emergency.
Okay.
And so sending out prayers to her.
Prayers to my sister. I love you, sis.
Everything goes well. And then so yeah, it's just Lady K in the building holding it down.
Holding it down, doing your thing.
Yeah. And who would have thought that I would even do this? Like I do.
But look at you. You're killing it though. Girl, I'm telling you, man, the things we do when we get the courage we get when we get 50 plus.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to tell you, I used to say I would never speak in front of a group of people. Like I have literally said that out loud to people several times.
I still say it all the time because I'm like, I have the genes for it because I come from a family of like ministers and public speakers and educators and all of that. But I'm still like the shyest person in the world. I would, I can be in a room somewhere and even though it might be people all around me, but I just like, it's just me. And sometimes I get to the point to where if it's too many people or too many things and I get overwhelmed and I'm like, okay, it's time to exit. I gotta go.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Yeah, I get like that too. But it's different. Like, I don't know, like if I'm in the room and it's just a whole, like you said, it's a lot going on. I'm like, it's too much going on in here. I gotta go.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm like that too. But now, as far as like being in front of people, talking in front of people, man, you give me a mic, I'm gonna run with it. It's so crazy because I used to I would never do that. But God gave me a word, so I gotta say it. So
you better speak.
Every time I have an opportunity, God gave it to me, and I gotta do what He tells me to do. That's why all the blessings are flowing because I'm being obedient to what I'm supposed to be doing.
Amen.
He told me to do it, and for years I said no. So.
Amen. Okay, well, listen, I want to thank everybody that watched and everybody that watches this back. Thank you for watching and supporting the Ladies Den. Again, we stream live every week on Facebook and our YouTube channel. Make sure you go over to the Ladies Den podcast and subscribe. We also have advertising available. If you would like to advertise with us, hit us up at the ladiesden23@gmail.com and let us know what you want to do, and we'll send you the package so you can go ahead and be a part of the show in whatever way you choose.
Send me the package, sis.
Okay. I will do that, ma'am. I sure will.
Yeah.
I surely will. And other than that, we're going to go and get up out of here. And thank you, Tammy D Taylor, for coming through and not only being a guest, but being my special co-host for the evening. I appreciate that. Look, we're going to have to keep this connection going because you just never know.
You just never know.
Come up.
Let me know when you need me.
Yeah. I sure will. But we're going to get up out of here. The Ladies Den, we out.
We out.
Hey.
Lady K, are you ready?
Hey, thank you for joining us in the Den. You can find us here live streaming every Thursday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. See you next week.
You got it locked into the Ladies Den. Den. It's Lady K, Kiki too, plus the Bayou Diva. You know how they do. From breaking news to favorite foods, she was popping in the city. Hot topics too. Advice for your issues if you need to grab a tissue. Just wait till a break. They may say something that'll fit you. Amazing guests live on set. You can laugh to your heart's content. They appreciate the love cause it's truly a blessing. My name's Saga Boss and I approve this message.
Ain't no room for hating, you're the entertainment. You are locked in to the ladies' den. So there's no confusion, they love what they do. You are locked in to the ladies' den.
The Ladies Den, Thursday nights, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell them Saga sent you.